We are constantly bombarded with messages. Be happier, be successful, be positive all the time. This relentless pursuit of positivity often leaves us feeling stressed, inadequate, and anxious, the exact opposite of the goal. Have you ever felt like the harder you try to be happy, the more miserable you become? Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into one of the most refreshing and brutally honest books about life, values, and genuine happiness. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, a counterintuitive approach to living a good life by Mark Manson. This book didn't just become a global bestseller, it launched a necessary counter-movement against the toxic positivity and endless striving of traditional self-help. Manson's core argument is brilliantly simple. The key to a better life isn't about caring more, it's about caring less. It's about choosing what truly matters and developing the radical self-discipline to let go of everything that doesn't. Manson argues that life is inherently imperfect, messy, and filled with unavoidable suffering. The secret to resilience and fulfillment isn't trying to escape the suffering, but learning to suffer better, by choosing which problems are worth fighting for. In less than 10 minutes, I'll take you through the 6 powerful, no BS mindset shifts from this book that will strip away your anxieties and replace them with genuine clarity, resilience, and peace of mind. We're going to trade the shallow pursuit of feeling good for the profound reward of being good. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll also share one simple, practical exercise you can start tonight to begin focusing your finite energy on what truly matters to your long-term fulfillment. And hey, before we dive in, tell me in the comments, what's one thing in your life you wish you could stop caring so much about? Is it a past mistake, a difficult coworker, or the pressure to look perfect online? I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. Lesson 1. Choose what to care about. The energy budget. Manson's core message is a brutal yet empowering acknowledgement of reality. Our time, attention, and emotional energy are the most limited resources we possess. We cannot care about everything. Most people waste this finite energy worrying about things that are either irrelevant or outside their control. The opinions of strangers on social media, minor traffic jams, small setbacks that happened 5 years ago, or the endless, draining need for constant approval from everyone they meet. This scattergun approach to caring leads to constant exhaustion and anxiety. The subtle art is the discipline of learning to give a fuck only to what truly matters. This is not apathy, it is precision. It means setting clear boundaries and allocating your emotional energy only to things that align with your highest values, your health, your closest relationships, your career growth, and your character. When you stop caring about whether your vacation photos get 100 likes, you free up the mental space to care deeply about the honesty in your marriage. When you stop worrying about small office politics, you free up the focus needed to care about the quality of your work. This is the power of prioritization through subtraction. Lesson 2. Happiness comes from solving problems, the problem spectrum. We have been conditioned by consumer culture and shallow self-help to believe that happiness means avoiding problems. Manson calls this a dangerous delusion. Problems are constant. Life is, by its very nature, a series of continuous problems. If you solve one problem, say you get a promotion, that only introduces new, harder problems, new responsibilities, new stresses, and new expectations. True, sustainable happiness, Manson argues, does not come from avoiding problems, but from solving meaningful problems. When you choose to face challenges head-on, like confronting a difficult relationship issue or mastering a complex skill, and grow through that struggle, you create genuine purpose and deep fulfillment. The question isn't, how can I live without problems? Because you can't. The real question is, which problems are worth having and which problems are worth solving. The happy life is not the life without problems, but the life with better problems. Stop chasing painlessness and start choosing the kind of struggle that makes you proud. Lesson 3. Responsibility over blame. The power switch. This is one of the most powerful mindset shifts in the book, providing the psychological foundation for all personal change. You must take responsibility for your life, regardless of who is to blame. It is a crucial distinction. You may not be to blame for everything that happens to you, a job loss, a personal tragedy, or a financial crisis, but you are always responsible for how you respond to it. Blaming others, the government, your parents, your ex-boss, the economy, is the easiest and most tempting path. But blaming others is an act of surrendering your power. It places the control over your emotional state and your future happiness squarely in someone else's hands. As long as you are waiting for the world or another person to fix your situation, you are stuck. Taking responsibility, conversely, is an act of profound empowerment. It means accepting the uncomfortable truth that, regardless of the cause, you are the one who has to solve it. It puts the control back in your hands, allowing you to choose the next action, the next thought, and the next value-driven response. Only when you say, "This is my problem to solve," can you actually begin to solve it. If these mindset shifts are resonating with you, if they're cracking open the way you think about struggle and success, hit subscribe. Every week, we break down powerful books like this to help you grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient in a world obsessed with surface-level positivity. Lesson 4. You're not special. The entitlement trap. This is often the most controversial lesson, but it's critical for emotional health. We live in a culture that tells everyone they're special, extraordinary, and destined for greatness. Manson argues that this narrative, particularly when it's baseless, leads to a crippling sense of entitlement. Entitlement is the subconscious belief that you deserve a specific outcome, success, happiness, love, without having earned the required struggle or pain. This leads to constant disappointment and a fragile ego, because when reality inevitably fails to live up to your perceived special status, you feel victimized. Manson urges us to accept the uncomfortable, liberating truth. You are not special. You are, statistically, quite average. When you let go of the need to be better than everyone else, you free yourself from the pressure of maintaining a false image. You can stop chasing unrealistic expectations and the approval of the imaginary audience in your head. You can finally focus on growth, effort, and progress, the actual tangible things that lead to genuine confidence and success, not the mere feeling of being important. Humility is the foundation of real progress. Lesson 5. The certainty of death, the ultimate prioritizer. Manson reminds us that the only fundamental truth of life is that life is short and death is certain. We spend our lives avoiding this thought, but Manson argues that avoiding it allows us to continue chasing trivialities. Rather than making us fearful or depressed, this reality should be the ultimate prioritizing tool. If you knew you had 10 years left, would you still spend today scrolling through Instagram comments or agonizing over a rude email? Probably not. When you internalize the finiteness of your time, your ultimate non-renewable resource, you stop wasting it on things that don't matter. The certainty of death forces you to confront your values and ask, is this what I want to give my life's limited energy to? You learn to focus on experiences, meaningful creation, deep relationships, and living fully in alignment with your chosen subtle fucks. It is the existential pressure that hones the focus of your life. Lesson 6. Values matter more than positivity. The measuring stick. This is the final shift, addressing the core flaw of the traditional self-help industry, the blind pursuit of positivity. Manson argues that positivity without values is shallow and unsustainable. You can feel great about yourself while making destructive life choices. The feeling is meaningless if it's not anchored to reality. Instead, Manson says we must choose better values, what he calls good, healthy, reality-based values. These are values that are based on reality, e.g. honesty, not fantasy, socially constructive, e.g. fairness, not manipulation, and controllable, e.g. effort, not outcome. Examples of good values are honesty, integrity, curiosity, resilience, effort, and vulnerability. You can choose to be honest right now. You cannot choose to be rich right now. When you anchor your self-worth to strong, controllable values, you don't need to fake positivity. When you live by integrity, you'll naturally live with more meaning and strength, regardless of the momentary outcome. Your actions, not your feelings, become the measure of your life. So let's recap the 6 mindset shifts from the subtle art of not giving a fuck. Choose carefully what to care about by managing your limited energy budget. Happiness comes from solving problems, not avoiding them. Take responsibility, not blame, to reclaim your power. Accept that you're not special to escape the trap of entitlement. Remember the certainty of death to prioritize what truly matters. Build your life on strong, controllable values, not just fleeting positivity. The key isn't to care about nothing. It's to develop the psychological muscle to care about the right things, the things that enhance your resilience and character, and stop wasting energy on the noise. Now, for that simple practical exercise, you can start tonight to focus your finite energy on what truly matters to your long-term fulfillment. The reverse eulogy. Take a few minutes and write down what you don't want people to say about you at your funeral. Do you not want them to say, "He was constantly worried about what others thought"? Do you not want them to say, "She spent her entire life chasing status"? By defining the trivial things you don't want to be remembered for, you immediately clarify the important things you must start giving a fuck about today. If this video gave you a new perspective on stress, struggle, and what it means to be truly happy, hit like, comment below which mindset shift, perhaps the "you're not special" one, resonated most, and share this with a friend who overthinks too much. And don't forget to subscribe to Mindshift Book Summaries for more powerful lessons every week. Thanks for watching, and remember, a better life isn't about giving more fucks, it's about giving them to the right things. See you in the next video.